Hi everyone! Monkey Cheapy's back for another stream. I think I have the title of this stream wrong, but it's okay. I'll fix it after. Anyway, welcome back to my channel. Today I'll be continuing the I Love You Colonel Sanders, a finger-licking good dating simulator. I have a feeling that my audio isn't working properly for the game, so give me 1 second to fix that. Let's see here. There's also no sound coming out of the game. Let me know if you guys can hear the game at all. Or me, for that matter. Let's see. Can you hear the game audio? Can hear me. That's good. Not the game. Okay. Let me see. Speakers. Now I can hear the game, yes. Okay, good. All right. Am I louder than the game? That's the question. Excellent. Okay, cool. So last time I kind of goofed and what did I do? So I was in Colonel Sanders' house, which is kind of weird and odd, but I snooped through some of his stuff and said the wrong thing. So now he's like, all right, well, that's it. Gotta continue from there. So anyway, let's get started. The 7th bite. Oh, okay, so I have 3 more chapters left, so hopefully I can get through the rest of them today. We'll see. Yeah. Should be good, though. Snooping. Yeah, I know. I mean, all the options are there, so why not, right? Not that I would do it in real life. That would be very awkward and kind of rude. Alrighty. The beautiful weather feels like an insult. Inside of you, a storm rages. It's Colonel Sanders. He's probably here to tell you that he and Ashley are in love and have decided to get married. Suddenly, the Burger King sneaks in too. Yeah, we'll see. And he won't even ask you to cater his wedding because you're a terrible chef and an awful person. Probably because I was sneaking through his stuff. Or snooping through his stuff. You try to hide from him, but he approaches you directly. I know you're hurting right now. Not just from the devastating loss, but from that run-in with the mixer and that small fire. We should probably get that checked out. I'm fine. Can't you just leave me alone? I'm a loser. I'm not fit to fill your fryer. I'll never be a master chef. Failure is part of life, not just for you, but for all of us. Do you think I've never failed at anything before? That's exactly what I think. Well then, think again. I wasn't always the man you see before you. Enrolled in culinary school, incredibly handsome, successful, motivated. I think he's always been handsome, based on the photos, but I don't know. Well, handsome, sure. I was born that way. But I've walked other paths and arrived at dead ends. I was passionate about life, but I failed as an obstetrician. Right? He lies. I was passionate about livestock, but I even failed as a mule handler. That one was especially humiliating. Mules can be so cruel. I lost my business partner to a gunfight? What? I didn't know. Oh my gosh, my cat's here. People see my delicate ribbon tie and my well-kept beard and assume that I've got it all together, which is true now, but it hasn't always been. Hey, cat, root beer, can you... Are you just gonna get in my way? I think this is happening. So my cat will be joining us for the stream for now, until he gets bored. Yes, this is my cat, Root Beer. He loves attention, loves cuddles and hugs and my face, apparently. Hi. And whatever I ate earlier. Did you smell mint? Okay. Anyway. Root Beer wants chicken. I know, but I can't say that word because I think he knows what it means, and I don't have any right now. At least none that he can eat. Hi. Oh, my dear. Sounds like this guy could really use a hug. I would love to give him a hug, but right now this guy's getting hugs. I resolved then that I was going to amount to something. No amount of hours, labor, or money would deter me from giving the best I had to give. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? You gonna go on my back? Alright. Oh, there he goes. Was not prepared for that. Okay, so now I have a cat scarf. Again. Okay. As Colonel Sanders changes focus, you can see something ignite inside of him. A burning passion. One has to remember that every failure can be a stepping stone to something better. My new dream is pure. It's honest. It's something that a humble man in a crisp white suit can be proud of. Root Beer, what are you doing? You getting comfortable? Okay. I will create a new chain of chicken restaurants that will bring joy to the entire world and make up for my past misdeeds. Yay! Just as your moment grows intimate, you're interrupted by a threatening, shadowy presence. What are you doing, Root Beer? Battle scarred from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster! Oh! Okay. I don't know what's happening. Buddy, what are you doing? Oh boy. Oh, hi. I think, yes, Root Beer is the shadowy presence. Oh man. Okay. You want to get comfortable now, buddy? I will continue my stream with my cat just destroying my bun and my neck posture, for that matter. Battle scar from the night before, you prepare for the worst. It's the Spork monster. Borko? It is I. I know I said I wouldn't be back, and after the whole fight to the death thing, maybe you don't really want to see me anymore. But I just wanted to say that I was wrong to attack you, and I apologize. I know what it's like having to always look over your shoulder. He'll settle in if you just keep doing your thing. Okay, I'm working on it. I'm working on it, but this is kind of uncomfortable, so I'm gonna be talking a little awkwardly right now. Probably for the rest of the stream, or at least until he decides to get off. Monster problems, am I right? Aw, thanks, Borko. I'm glad there are no hard feelings. Getting jumped by a giant creature in the dark of the night can really rile a person up. I also want to apologize for the way I switched right into attack mode. I know that you're strong, and cooking school can put a person under a lot of stress. I actually used to go to the school. I wasn't always a Spork monster, you know? Everybody supports Root Beer, and apparently my neck and shoulder. I don't believe it. You were a human once? Well, no, I was a golden retriever, but I was still a student. Until one day, some mean kids with a magic spellbook cast a dark enchantment on me, and I was forever transformed. A magic spellbook? Precisely! I had procured a copy for myself, but somewhere along the way, I've lost it. If you find such a book, I beg of you, respect it. You're a powerful chef and shouldn't rely on such dark and evil magic. No, you should be protecting the innocent from those who would cheat them through sorcery and guile. If you need me, don't fear, I will be there. It sounds like there are some bad cooks in the kitchen of life, Monkey Chippy. Or sorry, in the kitchen of life! Root Beer, your leg is digging into my spine. That's fine. I'll just wiggle a little bit and hopefully it'll settle in. Monkey Chippy, together I am sure we can defeat him. This is uncomfortable, but it's like his leg is digging into the bony part of my neck, but his butt is cushioning the rest of my head, so it's uncomfortable and comfortable at the same time. It's really weird. Come back to my hideaway and we can discuss? Alright, so we get to do this part again. A personal invite! You can't imagine what Colonel Sanders' home must be like, but it sounds like you're about to find out. Stepping inside Sanders' home, surrounded by his things, you start to feel a special bond with him. It looks like you live such an exciting life, Colonel Sanders. Every day can be an adventure, if you approach it with the right attitude. Aw, he's getting so comfortable. Long ago, I made the decision to never stop searching, never stop working, never stop imagining. Have you been working on any new recipes of your own lately? I'm always excited to talk about food with another ambitious chef. Well, there is something, just a side dish that I've been tinkering with, trying to find the right balance of flavors and textures. I'm not sure I've nailed it yet, but I'm close. Colonel Sanders' eyes perk up as he starts to wonder what dish you might be describing. It's a chicken, he's gonna steal your recipes, I know, right? It's meant to pair with something spicy or something crispy. Both, perhaps? Now you've got him right where you want him. Should you reveal your new creation to him or keep it a secret just for you? Oh, I forgot what I chose last time. I will reveal it because he revealed his recipe to me. You decide that you're as ready as you'll ever be to share your original cooking with Colonel Sanders. I think it was slaw. Before you could talk yourself out of it, you decided to dive in head first. You reach into your lunch bag for a special dish that you've been keeping on ice all day. I present to you my original coleslaw. The shredded cabbage dish glistens in the light of Colonel Sanders' luxe hideaway. Magnificent! Together you chow down on the creamy slaw until just a spoonful remains in the bowl. Do you mind if I hold on to the last bite? I'd like to have it around so that I can admire its taste later and think back on this moment. Aw, sweet and kind of weird. You could offer to make him more, but he seems like a very sentimental kind of guy. Sure, why not? Please make yourself comfortable. I'll be back in just a moment. You realize that now would be the perfect time to do some snooping. Around the room are various items that you can look closer at. Each item seems to radiate memories and emotions. Tap on an item to discover more about the Colonel. So I remember looking at all these last time. This is where he keeps all of the recipes. 11, 11, 11, and here's a note. Can chicken be prepared sashimi style? I remember saying no to that because, you know, salmonella. It's a real thing. Tap on another item. It's an urn. You wipe it off and read the inscription. Here lie the ashes of all my past careers and business failures. I'm curious to know what he actually put in the urn. Unless he, like, burned his old business down and kept the ashes, that'd be kind of weird. Right? I don't know. People... Sentimentality... Is that the right word? I don't know. But it can make people do really weird things to keep stuff. His mother would make the most sense, yes. But it said his past businesses and failures. Unless he failed his mother, then... I don't know. Whatever. Just keep going. Let's see. The adorable little baby boy crawls across the floor from the goatee and mustache combo he sports. You figure that this must be the Colonel Sanders himself. It's all a ruse. Maybe. That, or maybe it's a drumstick that he seems to be waving like a rattle. Who frames a baby picture with just themselves? He does. He seems to be very in love with his appearance. Probably the same type of person who would make their own face the logo of the company they founded, am I right? Yep. Tap on an item. Alright, let's go into the closet this time. You open the door with Colonel Sanders' closet and find a row of his signature white suits hanging within. You take one off its hanger and try it on. The jacket is a bit big for you, but it's soft and comfortable. You give yourself a deep hug, breathing in his scent. Kind of weird and kind of creepy. I've never done that without the permission of the owner of the clothing that I'm wearing. Anyway, they say that home is where the heart is. Is this what they meant? Before you can look any further, you hear Colonel Sanders returning. He has a new dish that he has been working on, and he wants you to taste it. You try to act casual until he asks you why you're wearing his jacket. I don't usually loan those out, but I must say, it does look good on you. Oh crap, the jacket! We forgot to take it off. Alright, I think last time I said that I tried to make the big move, and that's when I failed. Alright, I think Root Beer is getting irritated that I keep shifting. Tell him you're cold. You fess up and tell the truth. I will tell him I'm cold. Yes. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I just got a little cold and thought this might warm me up. Colonel Sanders smiles and scoots close to the fireplace. It's warm by the fire. Why don't you come a little closer? Ooh. Alright, this is when things get a little warm, heated up. Suddenly everything feels like it's moving too fast. Final exams are tomorrow. You should be thinking about what you're going to cook. I should be home studying. Overwhelmed, you take off the jacket and run for the door. But the thought of leaving Colonel in the midst of such an emotional breakthrough gives you a pause. You stop yourself. Colonel? Yes, Monkey Chippy? I honestly think this may be the beginning of something wonderful. I think you're right. We should take things slow. Oh yeah. You talk late into the night and drift into a slumber. Dream sequence! Oh my god, here comes the weirdo ghost. Snore. There's a weirdo ghost. You awake to a beautiful morning in Colonel Sanders' hideaway. Did you make the right decision on how to respond to Colonel Sanders? Only time will truly tell. We'll see. Today is a day that could change the rest of your life. Your thoughts are interrupted when Colonel Sanders emerges into the room. He's holding a gorgeously plated breakfast, and your mouth waters at the sight of it. What are you doing? Oh, you're cleaning yourself. Here's a simple breakfast I just whipped up. It's meticulous. Oh my god, that looks really good. You taste Colonel Sanders' food, and it takes you on a journey. When you return, he's waiting to ask you an important question. So, would you say that we're the perfect match? How presumptuous. My cuisine and your taste buds, that is. Oh, there we go. Are you leaving, or are you gonna... Are you gonna lean over again? What are you doing, dude? Okay, He has decided to camp out on my desk again. Such confidence, such grace. Could he be the world's greatest gift to cookery? Take him down a peg, flatter him. Headbutt. Hi! He's just staring at me now. Hi! This is happening. Are you giving me kisses? There we go. I think I left lipstick on his head. Okay. I can either take him down a peg or flatter him. I mean, he's so sure of himself. I feel like if I were to take him down a peg, he might not like me as much. So, let's go for a little bit of flattery. Alright, hang on. Let me, Okay, I think he's getting comfortable, so just give me a minute. Oh, he's licking my arm. Okay, dude. You ready to lie down? Hey. Okay. Gonna flatter him. You know, I think we might make a great team. A single tear begins to pool in the corner of his eyes as he gazes out the window. And with the right business partner, I know I can't fail. Business partner? Could it be talking to you? It's all happening so quickly. Overcome with emotion and confused by your feelings, you're on the verge of tears. Unable to speak, the only answer you can find is to run out the door and get home. There's still one more day of school after all. The University of Cooking School Academy for Learning waits for no one. You get home to find something very surprising. Your best friend is there waiting for you. Where have you been? Because I had one heck of a night. I've been so desperate to talk to you about it, but I couldn't find you. I got worried that something had happened to you. It's okay, but now that it turns out you're fine, I can finally get you up to speed on the saga of Miriam. Sure, but you will not believe what happened to me after school yesterday. I went on a date! I think I could believe that. Since I'd been partnered up with Clank. She is always lunging. He asked me to go out with him. Of course I told him, you'd better keep your dials turned to polite and respectful. I'm not that kind of girl. But he was just interested in spending some one-on-one time together and getting to know me. So I said, yeah, sure, I can get to know the little metallic guy. Long story short, he took me skydiving with his friends, but things quickly spiraled out of control. Did she just say skydiving? As if that's a typical first date to go on with a talking pressure cooker? And now I'm not really sure where we stand. You don't give Miriam time to tell her whole story, however. Bottling up the details of your own night is just too much to bear. Root Beer, what are you doing? Okay, I'm gonna move this stuff out of the way. There. Better? Okay. And I went on a date too. Back to Colonel Sanders' house where I spent the night with him. You what? Nothing happened, but the emotional connection, wowzers. Miriam tells you to move on from this whole Colonel Sanders obsession and focus on school. If being obsessed with Colonel Sanders is wrong, you don't want to be right. After a short argument, you both agree to go your separate ways. Oh, that's kind of sad. Oh. Anyway, when you arrive at school, you encounter your rivals in the quad. You can tell from a distance that they're picking on Pop, though he himself might not quite grasp the fact. Because, you know, he's Pop. What's a swirly? Sounds delicious. Oh, it's great. I'll order you up one right now. I'll have my swirly with sprinkles, please. Hee. Sprinkles is a dog and a treat. Aww. You can get your swirly dip too. Why don't you pick on someone your own size? Because I'm literally the biggest person at the school? There is that horse that Colonel Sanders rides to school, but who would dare pick on such a gentle and beautiful creature? You've got some nerve, Monkey Cheapy, suggesting I pick on a defenseless horse. Now you're twisting my words and I won't have it. You clench your fist, but the injury from yesterday's mixer accident makes you wince with pain. I forgot about that. Doesn't look like you can go on cooking like that. Might as well just give up. I'll never give up. Ever. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears. Wow. Struggle is real. Colonel Sanders arrives just as it appears things are close to boiling over. A naturally intuitive person, he senses that something has been going on. Is everyone excited for the final day of school? Monkey Cheapy, how's that hand feeling? I'm sure you'll be back in fighting form by this afternoon. Aren't you concerned about my hands, Colonel? Yesterday, I almost broke a nail winning so hard. Ugh! She infuriates me. Technically, I don't believe a winner was decided, but your presentation was quite impressive. What is he doing complimenting her? But what about the flavor of my delicate, warm, gooey chocolate sauce? It was clear that you're passionate about how your food is received. That's a lot of words to say it was bland. Excuse me, Monkey Cheepy. I am more than capable enough to speak for myself. Oh, no! Maybe you could tell me more of your thoughts as we walk into class, Colonel? It might be a metaphor. I'm always interested in discussing the fine art of fine foods. See you inside, Monkey Cheepy. Oh no! Oh no, oh no, oh no! This is bad. Annoyed by Colonel Sanders' inability to see Ashley for who you know she really is, you walk across the quad to get some distance. In an attempt to distract yourself from how slighted you feel by that interaction with Ashley, you take out the spell book you recovered yesterday and start flipping through the pages. Whoa! That's that book? It looks like bad news. It's just something I found lying around. It would appear to be some sort of grimoire, but I don't really believe in that magic stuff. A grimoire? Like a spell book? I don't know. Who would spend so much time decorating a magic book if it weren't really powerful? I could think of one surefire way to find out. We open to a page covered with arcane warnings. Cast only in case of extreme emergency, it says around the edges of the page. I could use a spell here that says it would erase anyone I choose from all my memories. If I scrub out Colonel Sanders, it would probably help me focus better on the upcoming final exam. That's a bad idea. That is way drastic. Couldn't you do something else? Like anything else? Not rooted in dark magic? Maybe tie a string around your finger? Okay, fine. It is drastic. But desperate times calls for desperate measures. You've got a memory erasing spell sitting right in front of you and a pretty good excuse to try it out. The whole point of this is to try to get Colonel Sanders, right? Right? So, I'm not gonna do it. You take your friend's advice and put the book away. It's almost time for class. Sprinkles is already in the room waiting for the students to arrive. He clears his voice to make a quick announcement. I want you all to know I feel something of a dog moment coming on, but I assure you it's nothing to be afraid of. His cute little nose scrunches up. Oh, sorry, I got cat hair all over my face and it's like really tickling my nose and my eyes. Ah. And he's on my other arm, so I can't even use it. Okay, I'm just gonna keep rubbing my face. His cute little nose scrunches up and he begins to breathe quickly. He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack, or dogs can be rather unpredictable, especially Sprinkles. Wait to see what happens. This is really irritating. Okay, I'm gonna go with dogs can be... He must be hungry. Reach for some old homework to give him as a snack. Yeah. You reach into your backpack and grab some homework from last semester that you forgot to turn in. Sprinkles immediately goes for it and gobbles the sheet of paper like it's a piece of fresh chicken rawhide. Ahem. I apologize for the outburst. I know it seems cliche, but not much in this world satisfies like ungraded work. My, Monkey Cheepy, were you studying something with cinnamon? I have been sitting in on a lecture series around the art of cake baking. How insightful. This actually brings up an important point. Thank you, Monkey Cheepy, for reminding me to dole out this indispensable bit of wisdom. You see, but before he can go any further, Miriam's love drama spills over into the class. Sprinkles is interrupted by whirs and sparks coming from the back of the room. I told you to save it for after class! Oh no! Oh, sorry, buddy. Root Beer, he shot a look at me when I said it like that. Oh, poor guy. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. Anyway, buzzing, clanking. You think I wanted to be thrown from a plane strapped to a stranger? Miriam and Clank appear to be arguing, but you still haven't learned to speak Clank's language of mechanical noises. But no, you had to show off your cool kid friends Jeff and Joan. J&J forever. Watch us from the triangle in midair as we descend. Oh no, look at Clank. Triangles are the strongest shape, don't you know? Bzz, bzz. Yeah, well, that doesn't make it a great date. Beep. Whir. Then take Jeff and Joan with you. You can all hold hands as you paddle down the mountain or off a cliff for all I care. Oh, she's so angry. Oh no, poor Clank. Sad beep. Clank begins to shudder. Steam pours out of the gaps in his panels, and then a loud ding stops him in his tracks. Oh no! Oh no! Bzzz. No amount of seasoning is gonna make me want to eat that, Clank. Clank burps out a completely deep-fried sneaker, considering that he himself has wheels, not feet. It's not entirely clear where it came from. In terms of deep-fried footwear, I guess it looks okay? Clank slowly rolls out of the room to be alone with his shoe. Everyone tries to pretend like they didn't see that entire thing go down. Nothing like a loud, public breakup to cast a pall over the final day of school. Okay, my nose is really, really itchy, so I'm gonna have to use a brush that I have right here to hopefully try to get it off. Ah. Ooh, it smells like chocolate. Ugh. Okay, there we go. It's okay, buddy. It's fine. Alright, well, that was unfortunate. But we mustn't be distracted from what lies ahead. The final competition showdown challenge exam. Trademark. I'm still working on the title, but I think you get it. Test time approaches. See you all in the arena. Before you can think about your upcoming competition, there's a very beautiful soul nearby in need of a pep talk. Hey Miriam, are you okay? Okay, I'm so mad I could smash a tiny mug, spilling several droplets of hot cocoa all over the floor. How could he embarrass me like that? How could he embarrass me in class like that in front of everyone? Ugh. Her tiny cocoa is a delicious treasure, so you know that this breakup is no joke, even if the source of her frustration is such a silly boy. I know that you know this, but I'm gonna say it out loud. You don't need anyone. Me and you, we're gonna cruise through this final test and hit the carpool lane to Success City. Miriam brightens up, imagining the wind rushing through her short bangs, but she hesitates to embrace the feeling all the way. You're not going to saddle up on Colonel Sanders' stallion and ride off into the sunset without me! Of course not. Well, maybe, sorta, but I'm sure there's a pony out there with your name on it, and a ranch big enough for both of us and whoever else we want to bring along. If it's not Pop or Clank or anyone else you meet today, tomorrow, or this whole year, so what? You're a special person who shouldn't settle for the first someone to show you a little interest anyhow. Miriam gives you a big hug and wipes the tears from her cheeks. I should really review my menu for today. I'm going to make a very special soup. And I bet that Professor Dog is gonna love it up. Love it up? While you were pep talking Miriam, you completely missed lunch, but that's okay, because you had a better idea of how to spend the time before your exam. You've decided to head to the arena early to practice the dish. This is it, the location of your final challenge. A test of will, a test of courage, a test of talent, and a chance to beat the pants off of Van Van, the supposed man-man, and his eviler counterpart, Ashley. As planned, you begin to run through a quick test of a recipe you've been working on, Monkey Chippy's famous chicken pot pie. After practicing for months, making this dish comes in second nature to you, and you're able to quickly get a fresh pot pie in the oven. But as soon as you do, your cram session is interrupted by Colonel Sanders. Uh-oh. Monkey Chippy, what are you doing here? There's still time before the final exam. Oh, just taking it all in. I'm big into visualizing success. I'm looking at my station and picturing victory. The pot pie has begun to bake, and the smell is slowly filling the space around you. Visualizing, huh? That's too bad. I was hoping you were here cooking something delicious. You'd usually happily share your food with anyone who is hungry, but the last time you let Colonel Sanders get in your head, it cost you a cook-off. You decide that it's time to put your cooking above your romantic desires, but that decision gets hard to stick when, oh my god, I'm having such a hard time reading right now. The oven timer goes off behind you. Ignore it like there was no sound at all. Fess up about your practice dish. Okay. Yeah, you got me. I'm doing a little bit more than visualizing. I know. My nose can smell a pot pie from 400 yards. Is he a dog? The hentai starts now. Oh shoot, I missed that last one. It's okay. You knew it was pot pie just from the smell? Not just a pot pie, but a chicken pot pie with an all butter crust. And as you can see, root beer is blocking my mic. Hi. Sorry guys, momentary pause. Sorry. Oh buddy. He is very interested in my water bottle. Okay buddy, I'm gonna have to put you on the floor, okay? Otherwise I'm gonna get cat hair everywhere. As if it's not already everywhere. Okay, buddy. Gotta wash this. Okay, there we go. All butter crust. And my nose is telling me something else. Oh no, is it burning? Haha, no. I can smell that it was made with a heaping help of TLC. TLC? But it'll probably start burning any second if you don't pull it out. Pull it out. The moment of truth! Wow. It's the best pot pie I've ever tasted. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. Ah, tender loving care. That makes sense. Clearly my brain just isn't working today. It's great. I've always loved country cooking and I could eat this all day. Yeah, TLC no scraps. There's no time left. The final showdown is about to begin. Sprinkles lays down the ground rules. There are no rules, that is, except to cook with everything you've got. You step up for the cook-off of a lifetime. You're distracted by that goatee and mustache. No, I'm not. I'm focused today. So focused. You decide that mac and cheese plus the pot pie you've been practicing are just the dish that'll push you over the edge to victory. Meanwhile, Van and Ashley are prepping wildly elaborate dishes per their usual over-the-top selves. Miriam has her giant magnifying glass and several sets of tweezers. She's definitely prepared to go big, going small. Colonel Sanders seems to be harnessing his 11 herbs and spices, but he's trying to find a way to improve on something perfect. His original recipe, fried chicken. The intensity in the room starts at full 10 out of 10 with a frenzy of action. Everyone is calling out really cool special cooking moves as they prepare their food. Wow, this is getting serious. Colonel Sanders batters his chicken as it levitates through the air. Egg wash! Miriam furiously injects ingredients into an itty-bitty pot of broth. Best friend Blaster... Best friend Baster Blaster? Yep. Van flexes his pectorals as he chops open a sea urchin. Ooh, uni! Let's rock and roid! Okay. As she scoops her plastic pastries off the tray with lightning speed. Shallow Personality Spatula! That's perfect name for her. Even Clank gets into it. 5-dial pressure point chicken cooking technique. Okay. Wait, when did Clack learn... Clack. My reading skills are off the charts today. Wait, when did Clank learn to speak English? It's the singularity, as was foretold. Turkey baster, right. That makes a lot more sense. I am struggling hard today. We mustn't let it happen, or the appliance uprising will take us all. Self-destruct. Van quickly unplugs Clank and rolls him out the back door of the arena. Whew! Saved by Van. As you frantically prepare your dish, you notice Ashley has her spellbook out. Is she going to use some dark magic to turn the tide? You've got a book of your own, and you're desperate not to see her win another battle. Should you take this opportunity to fight magic with magic, even if it's almost certainly evil magic? I can do this. Do it the hard way. I am not going to cast a spell and do it the hard way. Who needs magic when you've got passion? I'm going to do it the hard way. Colonel Sanders sees that you've chosen to win on your own terms, and he gives you a subtle wink from across the room. What's my character alignment? Personally? Probably... I'm not going to say, actually. Monkey Chiefy, however... Probably lawful good. Yeah, most likely. In this game, lawful good. Always. I believe in you, Monkey Chiefy. Miriam notices too. And I've always believed in you, Monkey Chiefy, since we were little kids, because I'm your best friend forever. Chaotic lawful. You turn to notice that Miriam is at your station cheering for you. Miriam, what about your dish? If you're here cheering, who is cooking? Tiny food, short cooking time. I'm actually already done, so I thought I'd help you. Oh, that's sweet, but... Miriam tosses a handful of spices directly into your boiling noodles. It's the secret ingredient. However, she doesn't know that you lied and the secret ingredient was made up. And where in the world does she get Eye of Newt from? The boiling pot explodes, sending Miriam flying backwards. The watery noodles begin to swirl in the air, bubbling up into a dark cloud that thickens and congeals before your very eyes. It is I, Steve, the spork monster. Steve? Wait, what happened to Borko? You're not here to battle me, are you? We spork monsters are many. I think Borko had the day off. But you have Conjured Steve. And I hate to battle, so I'd say you're doing pretty alright. Oh, hey, you're in the middle of a cooking competition. I love this stuff. It's better than TV. You crazy kids and your culinary skills really impress me. Mind if I hang out? I'm sorry, Steve, but I'm kind of middle of something. Do you mind? Steve, the spork monster, notices that you've got the grimoire stashed beneath your cooking station. I see what you're up to. Crisscross some magic items and accidentally summon me, huh? Ha, yeah, you guessed it. Sorta. If you're here, would you mind tossing me some fresh noodles in a pot of salted water? I'd love to. I've always wanted to be a top chef, actually. You know, when I was just a little spork pup back in the old country. You can feel Spork Monster winding up to tell a very long and involved story. You don't know exactly where they came from, but it seems like it was probably lonely there. Actually, you know what? Maybe you should watch in the stands. Watch from the stands. I really need to focus on this competition. I understand. It's kind of like that time in Monster School that I had fallen asleep during scare tactics class. When I woke up, you toss a serious stare at Steve, and he takes the hint. Never mind. I'll tell you later. Good luck! Having suffered through this huge setback, you don't know how you could ever win. You summon extra power from deep within yourself, give up and drop on. Oh, no, I'm never giving up. Never! You summon extra power from deep within yourself. I can do this. I have what it takes. I came here to win. Your hair turns mac and cheese orange as culinary energy flows through your body. I am turning Super Saiyan. Ah! My heart is pure. My hands are steady. My taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for... Yes, Monkey Chippy, you are the chosen one. You will avenge me. This damn ghost. The power you've been summoning immediately fades black. Wow, fades back out. I am really struggling today. I'm so sorry, guys. You interrupted my inspiring monologue. Sorry. My heart is pure, my hands are steady, my taste buds have been preparing their entire lives for this moment. I will show the world my cookery. Palms sweaty, mom spaghetti, all that jazz. You begin to levitate off the ground. Energy courses through your body. You know that with this power, you could do anything. Except turn back time, which would be super useful because while you are powering up, your chicken pot pie overcooked in the oven and can't be served. No! But don't worry, dear Monkey Chippy. You may have suffered some setbacks, but all is not lost. Impressed with your fortitude, Colonel Sanders decides that you have earned his support. I've been watching you today, and I must say, I'm truly impressed. You've been thinking on your feet and rolling with the punches. He steps up to your station and stands right beside you. I'm here to help. All you've managed to make is mac and cheese, and the time is almost up, so you're going to need it. But Colonel Sanders, what about the test? What will happen to you? What about the rules? Following the rules has never really been my thing. I follow my heart. What a guy. Colonel Sanders unfolds a delicate white towel to reveal the most delicious fried chicken tenders you've ever laid your eyes on. And besides, sometimes unexpected combinations can have surprising effects that surpasses their individual efforts. Yeah, that's true. Sprinkles did say there are no rules. Are you suggesting if we combine forces, we can form the perfect food union? Time's up, students! No rules. Murder Ashley. No, I'm not a murderer. At least Monkey Chippy isn't. My other characters, maybe. We'll see. Time's up, students! With time expired, it's the moment everyone has been waiting for. You must now prepare to present your dishes. A handful of students stand tall, but the class seems incomplete. It seems we're missing some students. Pop? Clink? From off screen, you hear a pure and innocent giggle that can only come from one student. Hee hee, I'm flying! Sounds like it's coming from that broom closet over there. Miriam, would you mind? Inside of the closet, you see Pop, hanging on a broom hook by the elastic of his underpants. Pop, get down from there right now! Let me guess, did Van Van have something to do with this? When someone asks for a wedgie, who am I to refuse? I thought a wedgie was a salad. Oh my god. It looks like Pop is eliminated from the challenge, seeing how he didn't cook anything. I can't feel my legs. May I be excused? Sure. You kids and your pranks. I must say, it's not the worst prank in UCSAL history, but it's not exactly yearbook material. Wait a second. Pranks. Clink! Where did that pressure cooker roll off to? You wait to hear a signature whir, beep, or other onomatopoeia, but there's none. Somehow he must have gotten unplugged, I guess. We'll have to figure that out later. That leaves only 4 remaining students. Please collect your final projects. Yes, it has been a long semester. 3 days? Wow, 3 whole days long. But after days of hard work, the time has come for me to eat. Miriam, please step forward. Now describe your dish. I've made tender udon noodles in a savory soup. Oh my god, that's really cute. And really tiny. Really, how does she make... Anyway. My word, it's so delicate. Is that a teeny tiny narutomaki I spy afloat in this itsy bitsy bowl? Yes, chef. Please, call me Sprinkles. Chef is my father's name. Yes, Sprinkles, and some green tea made from baby tea leaves that I picked myself. Tiny lasagna, tiny pizza, tiny pie, tiny all the things, yep. Sprinkles carefully sniffs around the dish before opening his mouth and letting just the tip of his pink dog tongue dip into the bowl. Sublime! Would anyone else like a taste? Oh, come on, I'm not one of those dogs who doesn't floss. I even have a really cute electric toothbrush for dogs. Fine, I'll enjoy it all by myself. Yes, little bits. Has anybody seen that Rick and Morty episode? Anyway, doesn't matter. It's really funny. And in a flash, the entire meal has been devoured. Not that it took much. It was less than a thimble's worth of soup. A+. Rarely do I taste a dish with as much love poured into it as yours. Miriam is overjoyed. She gives you a big hug. Thank you, Monkey Chiefy, for helping me to believe in myself. Van, you're up. Now describe your dish. I made uni over smooth egg custard in an axe-hewn urchin shell topped with caviar. Oh my god. That's interesting. Doesn't actually sound too bad. Did you skewer one type of urchin with spines from a second different colored type of urchin? Yes, Sprinkles. A bit much, don't you think? Yes, very over the top. That's exactly why I did it. A bit much is kind of my brand. Doesn't it look cool? Sprinkles leans in to sniff the uni, but he can't get his nose close enough on account of all the spikes. He begins to paw at it erratically, causing the custard to slosh around. Woof, woof! Please be gentle with my cuisine! Grrr. Finally, Sprinkles goes all in, tongue first, but he can't get past all the needles. He reels back as his tongue is poked and prodded. Ouch! My tongue! The professor appears to be having an allergic reaction to the sting. I can't eat this! Keep poking my tongue! Disqualified! Oh my god. A stunning turn of events. Who would have thought that serving food in a bowl made of needles could make it difficult to eat? Dejected, Van does not go gentle into the night. Disqualified? For glamour? Don't discount simplicity. I'm having way too much fun here. This isn't the last you've heard of me. Before forcing us to endure his swollen tongue for another moment, Sprinkles graciously laps up a bowl of milk. I know. Yeah, I'm a dog and I drink milk. Get over it. Sometimes it helps calm my agitated tongue. Next student, Ashley. It's time to step up. Now, describe your dish. I made orange blossom Turkish delight in a light rosewater syrup topped with French meringue and connected by sugar glass. Holy cow. That actually doesn't sound too bad. Indeed, it's quite delightful. However, I'd ask that you please refrain from eating it or attempting to taste it in any way. It's very fragile and meant to be a display piece. Don't eat the food? At a cooking school? Got toast in your ears or something, Monkey Chippy? I told you, it's a display piece. Sprinkles. Ashley, I must say it is beautiful. However, this is a cooking competition at a cooking school. Yeah, which is why I cooked it, and I did an extremely good job cooking it too. I didn't realize that we were having an eating exam. If I wanted to be judged on eating, I'd go to the College of Eating School for the Hungry. Oh no. I suppose you could smell it if you absolutely insisted, but don't breathe too hard. You might disrupt the sugar spiral. If the food cannot be eaten, it cannot be judged. You are disqualified. Rage overtakes Ashley and she finally cannot keep her two-faced routine up. You wouldn't know high-end cuisine if it cooked you! And with that, Ashley storms out to rededicate herself to being the best, but this time without being shackled by trying to be fake nice and liked by everyone. This isn't the last time you've heard of me, either. If this class gets much smaller, I'll be teaching myself. You and Colonel Sanders, the final cooks, step up together. 2 chefs? What began as a bowl of delicious mac and cheese has become something else. He examines it closely, sniffing and eyeing the bowl. Uh-oh, I don't have a good feeling about this. From somewhere in the room, a literal drum roll plays. Just when I thought I've seen everything in this kitchen, you give me this thing and completely blow me away. In my 49 dog years of life, I've never tasted anything so delicious and perfectly balanced. It's so delicious, in fact, that everyone passes the class. You pass, and you pass, and you get a pass. Everyone gathers around and partakes of the mac and cheese bowl. They all seem to transcend this reality into another dimension. KFC mac and cheese sounds amazing. Yeah, it sounds amazing. And super bad for my body. You win! Together, you and Colonel Sanders have made a new menu item. The new menu item is so impressive that even Van Van and Ashley are drawn back by its magnetic fragrance. When they gaze upon your mac and cheese bowl, they admit that you are indeed an excellent chef. Sprinkles declares that you have passed. Everyone has passed. There were supposed to be more battles, but come on, how can they be better than this one? Now that the school year is complete and everyone has graduated, the students return from one last assignment to get their groove on. The cafeteria has been completely redecorated in order to serve as a site of the school's graduation dance. Compared to the massive high-tech cooking arena, the humble decor seems downright cute and cozy. DJ Doug is in the house! Ow, ow, ow! I can't believe I just did that. Oh my god. Oh. Well, that just happened. Okay. You knew that Sprinkles was a master chef, but also a world-renowned turntablist? Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Oh, thanks, Hamster with the knife. I appreciate that. Just mildly embarrassed. A little bit. Van Van and Ashley tell everyone that they've committed themselves to righting the wrongs they did while they were the villains. Aw, how nice. Jeez, what are they wearing? For a moment, you actually believe them. Actually, I think I might be wearing something very similar to what Ashley's wearing. Anyway, doesn't matter. For a moment, you actually believe them. Not another haunting. No ghosts allowed at graduation. It's clearly written in the school bylaws. School's bylaws. Those are some short shorts. On Van Van. Right? Yeah, but hey, if he likes it, I'm not gonna judge anybody by what they wear. No ghosts allowed at graduation is clearly written in the school's bylaws. I was never actually a ghost. It was all a trick to get you to finally notice me. I also support him. Oh, amusing. And now that everyone is together, it's the Spork Monster. He has totally mellowed out. Everyone, the Spork Monster is no more. From here out, I prefer that everyone refer to me by my new name, Party Monster. Notice me, senpai. Student tries to finish what he had to say, but everyone is too wrapped up talking to Spork. Sorry, Party Monster. Dejected, student walks off. Maybe things didn't work out for Miriam romantically, but she found the love in her cooking. And you know she's gonna do great. A red carpet rolls out across the floor of the ballroom. It's like a Hollywood movie premiere. Who could command such an entrance? I mean, there's only one person. It's Pop! He's arrived late to the dance, but apparently for good reason. Walking the carpet, you see perched up atop his dirty chef's hat, a crown? Welcome back, Pop! I know you weren't able to complete the final exam and accept your diploma, so we had it mailed directly to your father. We figured it was the least we could do for the school's dean. Oh, now I get it. And we get a new wing in the school. Not to mention the honor of educating the son of the Chancellor of such and such. Yes. The music at the dance is interrupted by the sound of sparking and electrical hissing. It's Clank, who has arrived late to the dance. Now that I have graduated, I can reveal my truth. Whoa, and he's still doing the talking thing. I am Clank, and I am not of this earth. I am actually from a faraway planet in another dimension. What? What? I actually feel like I knew it this whole time. Now that I have learned the ways of your kind, I must return. Miriam, would you come with me? I don't know what to say. Besides, no, obviously. I have just begun to learn who I really am. This isn't the time for me to devote my life to figuring out who you are, Clank. Good for you. You're blown away by Miriam's maturity. It's pretty clear she has managed to surpass you in that regard. I understand. Kind of. Humans are weird. Humans are weird. A portal opens up and Clank disappears through it. Finally, Colonel Sanders arrives. Howdy, classmates. Oh, he's not wearing his white chef's coat. Just like the first time you met him, he has come prepared to feed the entire class. However, it's not enough to just give him a bucket of chicken. This time, it's a full meal. I didn't get to be the most famous chicken man in the history of chicken and man by not reminding people to go out and buy my chicken. The end? Who knows? No, it's not the end. As everyone feasts on their delicious chicken dinner, Colonel Sanders finds you sitting at the edge of the dance floor. Monkey Chippy, what are you doing sitting all alone? Oh, you know, just waiting for the right person to ask me to dance. I wonder, might you tell me, what are the qualities that you would expect to find in such a lucky person? Off the top of my head, oh, I don't know, a spicy musk, a tidy goatee, and a degree from the University of Cooking School Academy for Learning, just to name a few. It truly is my lucky day. Would you dance with me? Yes, I would love to. As you glide across the dance floor, hand in hand with Colonel Sanders, the future stretches out in front of you. And once my 100th franchise is up and running, I'll be ready to take a day off, and I'll be so glad to spend it together with you, Monkey Chippy. Oh, how sweet! We'll work together and play together. Colonel Sanders stops dead in his tracks. Work together? Well, I think this is something I'll just need to do by myself. But who will help you run your restaurants? I don't believe I need help. Besides, based on your time at school here, do you really think running restaurants is the best path forward? Could it be? You found a love connection, but failed to earn Colonel Sanders' respect as a chef? Can you live with only half of him? Will you be able to endure sharing him with his other love, the life of an entrepreneur? I suppose I could enroll at pastry school. Oh, my dear Monkey Chippy, I'm sure that you'll find your place eventually. Along the way, you'll have me by your side. The end. I mean, at least I got the romantic side. Enroll at party school, right? Should enroll at party school. Well, that's the end of that. What did you guys think? I'm gonna turn the volume of this game down. Way down. And I realize that I'm really loud too. Holy cow. Okay. You thought it was fun? Do you want to see any other dating simulators? The simulation games? Okay, I'm gonna stop this because it's really, really loud. I do not support Colonel Sanders. I support Sprinkles and Miriam, though. That's true. Dream Daddy! Or Hatoful Boyfriend. Okay. Okay. I will... Okay, maybe I'll do both of them. Although, yeah, I actually do want to try both of those games. Dream Daddy and Hatoful Boyfriend. I will decide later on which one I will be streaming. My girlfriend is an alpaca. That's a game? Okay, I'm gonna have to look that up. But since this series is done, yeah, I will pick another one. Alpaca. My girlfriend's alpaca. That's interesting. Maybe I'll do all three on different days. We'll see. But thanks so much for joining me on this adventure, trying to get Colonel Sanders to fall in love with me. I mean, it worked, but he doesn't respect me as a chef, which gotta work on. But anyway, thanks again. I will be all 120 hours of Clannad. No, not Clannad. No, I don't want to cry. I already cried once. Don't need to cry more. No, not doing that one. Maybe. I don't know. But at the very least, Dream Daddy and Hatoful Boyfriend, and I'm going to look into My Girlfriend is an Alpaca, because that one sounds really interesting. Anyway, thanks again for joining me. I'll be doing this again on Tuesdays and Thursdays. I'll be doing my Final Fantasy VII Remake stream. And then Saturdays, I'll be doing some sort of dating simulator. We'll see which one. And if I do all three, I'll update all the scheduling and all that kind of stuff. I also have my YouTube channel, which I'll be posting the streams on there. If I don't stream here, I will be posting gameplays and all that other stuff also on my YouTube channel. Also Monkey Chippy. Anyway, thanks so much for joining me, guys. I will talk to you guys later. Bye!